I wasn't looking for another wife. All right. However, I was attracting women. I was attracting women. And it wasn't because I was just doing something special or looking to or catering to. No, not at all. But what I was doing was leading. What I was doing was growing a business. I was taking care of my family, and that was visible to people. Peace. Coach Nazir, one of the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. And I just want to have a short discussion with the brothers, because I get asked the question, how do I go about finding another wife, all right, in polygyny? Now, I'm going to give you some advice. And it doesn't matter whether or not you're already married, you're looking to practice polygyny, meaning, that you're looking to marry more than one wife, or if you're single. And this advice is pretty much just on how to become more attractive. How to become more attractive, yes. Now, if you know me, you already know that I talk and share different words, but I want you to look at the words from a broader perspective. So when I say attractive, that doesn't only mean or is limited to how you look. You might not be able to do much necessarily with how you look aesthetically, but chances are you can improve it. I mean, you can lose fat, build more muscle. These things are more attractive because that means more security and strength, and that's a masculine characteristic. But I'm going to suggest a few things. One, if you become more attractive, then you are more attractive. Make sense? Yeah, but no, right? I understand. This is what I mean. As a man, we're getting all kinds of messages these days about what men should do and blah, 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 and a lot of men shaming just in general, especially when it comes to practicing polygyny. But I'm not going to really go into that part. I want to stick with this. What's attractive has been universally attractive for the longest. See, as men, we're told you need to protect and provide, right? And again, don't look at the narrow definition of the words, because protection also, that doesn't just mean protection physically against physical dangers, but protection also means protecting the hearts, protecting their emotions. Providing doesn't only mean financially, but it means also being present, providing the companionship, the friendship, the love, providing the guidance, providing many different types of things other than or in addition to financial. So again, I'm talking from a broader perspective. I'm not talking to you like a child, not in the 5th grade. We need to expand what we understand providing and protecting actually means. But I'm gonna talk to you again about being more attractive. When you do manly things as a man, you're more attractive. You might ask, what's a manly thing? Now, the words I'm going to share with you can be used by either sex, men or women, all right? But being dependable, reliable, honorable, being a man of your word. You say you're going to do something, you follow through and do it. Sadly, these days, integrity means nothing. It's like politicians. It's, you want to be Ruben Studdard, sorry. Wow, that was 2004, a long time ago already. But some of you probably weren't even born in 2004 watching this video. But nevertheless, either you can live a life of apologizing, or you can choose to man up. See, I wasn't looking for another wife. I wasn't pursuing a woman. I wasn't pursuing even my first wife. After high school, when she rejected me, it was a wrap. I wasn't going to take that rejection anymore. I don't like rejection. Nobody likes rejection. But she'll tell you, I might tell the story a little bit more in detail, but she'll tell you she came back to me after she rejected me and stuff like that and gave me information. It was a wrap. Yes, my ego was frail and I was hurt, but it worked out, right? So that being said, I wasn't looking for another wife, all right? However, I was attracting women. And it wasn't because I was just doing something special or looking to or catering to. No, not at all. Well, what I was doing was leading. What I was doing was growing a business. I was taking care of my family, and that was visible to people. So if you become more attractive, meaning if you're already married, you're taking care of your family. You're present with your family. All right, you're at different functions where you can be visible, because guess what? There are grandmothers and grandfathers and uncles and aunts, and there are people that are watching and looking for men of value, men who actually have values. They are present. They can only see on the outside. No one really knows what goes on behind closed doors. However, they can try to investigate and see. So if you are someone who's dependable, who shows up, who is working on himself, who is choosing to be intentional in your manhood, aggression is important. You should be aggressive. You should be aggressive. Now, think about this. The term aggressive makes some people scared or nervous, right? Aggressive, why you have to be so aggressive? Because you're a man. That's why you need to be aggressive. But a man of value understands when to be aggressive, when to protect his family, knowing that you have to be aware of your surroundings and different people and different situations and circumstances. This is where your aggression comes into play. Not against those whom you love, but those who may be trying to injure or harm those whom you love. So aggression, nothing is wrong with it. It's neutral. I am Coach Nazir.
And I'm Coach Fatimah, his wife.
And I am Coach Nyla. I am also his wife.
We are the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as the authors of the book,
Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored.
And I'm sure you're asking yourself, how can you get your hands on a copy of it right now? The great part is, we're about to share that with you, but first, let me tell you about why you need to at least get your hands on one or maybe more copies, depending on where you are in your polygynous journey.
Some of the things that we discuss in our book are issues about trust, insecurities, jealousy among wives, and maybe even, possibly even, creating lasting friendships.
Especially friendships amongst co-wives. And we share in this book how you can understand that it takes a village, that polygyny is not some taboo topic or something that's going to leave women stranded alone and kids not loving each other or feel like they're left alone by their fathers or from their fathers or whatever the case may be. You will learn so much in this book. Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored.
Indeed, we lay down the practical steps that we wish we would have had when we started our polygynous journey over 13 years ago. Well, the time is here, and all you have to do, go to letstalkpolygamy.com. Order a copy, order the bundle, do whatever it is you need to do so there's no more excuses, and we making marriage great again by reminding people of polygamy, which is an ancient solution to a modern day problem. Let's Talk Polygamy.com. Get your pre-sale order on. With that being said,
make sure you are growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level
every single day.
Visit the link. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Peace.
The weather can be extremely violent, and the weather does not care one way or another if you like it. It will kill you like nothing. It'll protect you and give you pleasantries like nothing. Right? So aggressiveness and knowing when to turn it on is good. See, we maybe watch football or American football, let me be specific. And that by in and of itself actually increases your hormone testosterone. So your testosterone levels increase by watching it. Or you're watching an action movie, or you're watching a boxing movie and you're moving and stuff like that. Listen, that's manly stuff, helps with your testosterone. Now, you're just sitting up playing, Call of Duty all day, right? That helps increase your testosterone also, but is that dependable? So when it comes to finances, how are you increasing your financial intelligence? What are you reading? What are the last 5 books you read on financial intelligence? All right, understanding what an asset is over a liability. Understanding what active income is versus passive income. How much crypto do you hold? Are you investing? Are you spot trading? Are you trading derivatives? What is the blockchain? Are you familiar with any of these terms? If you're not, start. But men grow. And if finances is a major issue, and it is, because guess what? Finances make you look even that much more attractive. That much more attractive. Don't tell me. We know the reality. We know the reality. Somebody coming up, getting out of a wonderful car, having a nice house, or being able to travel anywhere in the world at the drop of a hat is far more attractive to women. There's somebody who is a gorgeous 6-pack body build guy, but he stayed in his mama's basement. All right. So increasing your attractiveness in the areas that matter, meaning you have your stuff together. You got your shift together. All right. You have to make sure your internal is reflected externally. So that's attractive. And I'm not speaking to you just as a man who practices polygyny, have multiple wives, and I'm trying to tell you how to do that. Nope, not at all. See, because as a husband of 26 years and as a husband of 11 years, I'm a father, right? I'm a father of 10 biological children and 2 bonus children. That's a dozen children, ranging from mid-20s all the way down to 3 years old. And of those, I'm responsible for 5 women. And I'm telling you that it's easier for us as men to find a woman who's willing to get with our program, good, bad, or indifferent, than it is to actually find a man of value to marry that is displaying the characteristics of masculinity and manhood, that understands the importance of aggression, but also compassion, that understands effective communication, that understands how to get his stuff together financially, making sure he's also physically strong and he's meeting the needs of providing and protecting and exerting personal power. So again, how do you attract more women? Well, become more attractive. That requires working on yourself. And as I shared before on at oprkingsandkingdoms.com, I shared a 3-video series that talks about some of the advice I received and some of the things I put in place. But there are 3 things my mentor told me that will determine your success more than anything else 5 years from now, for example. So take a shot or a snapshot 5 years out. That would be 2026. And depending on when you're watching, it might be 2027. I don't know when you're watching it, right? But you will be exactly where you're meant to be, because right now, as you're watching this video, you chose to be right here by the decision that you made over the last 5 years. How's that working for you? It may be great, it may be excellent, it might be outstanding, or it may not be. But we made those decisions to get here. Good, bad, indifferent. We made decisions, or we chose not to make the decision, which is a decision. But as a man, having clarity is very important. Start there. What is it that you want for you? How do you want to feel? How do you want to look? What do you want to attract into your life? Then get to work, because you must do hard stuff. Life is not going to reward you for sitting in your comfort zone and being comfortable. It's the things that you choose to do differently that makes you different and more attractive. So with that, understand being more attractive requires you to become more. So dependability, reliability, taking accountability, a lot of these abilities, right? You're demonstrating different abilities. And again, it's not just limited to one sex, but for you as a man, these things are attractive. Being able to increase your financial intelligence and get it done matters. Being able to communicate effectively and articulate yourself matters. So work on you, because believe it or not, people are watching, they're talking, they're scouting, and they're looking, because there are a plethora of good women worthy of marrying that need a man of value. And whether it's women, whether we're talking about monogamy, if that's what you want to practice, or the more natural form of marriage, I feel, is polygyny, where you marry more than one woman, there are many women that are attracted to good men. And I'm not just talking about shady women or anything like that, like the baller alert chicks that want to go where athlete is and try to come up with a lot of, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone that you can have on your team that is worthy of raising your children, that you can trust, that has loyalty, that helps support you. And in exchange, you taking care of her and her needs and building together. All right. That is on a whole nother level. Prayerfully, you take some of these little tidbits and begin working on you. If you're looking for coaching, counseling, something like that, we do have that. Make sure you check out our website. And if you're looking at coaching on a higher level, I do have right now some availability for my shift coaching. It's a 12-week shift coaching course. Go to coachnazir.com if you want to check it out, or submit an application, because you must apply. But with that being said, become more attractive and be outstanding, because there's no point in being average. Average nothing but the top of the bottom, or the bottom of the top. So remember, wish changes nothing, but a decision changes everything. And I'm signing out, Coach Nazir, to help people get their shift together. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.